this is a find. Honestly, oh my goodness. Yeah, I've used a lot in 3 days, so that is a little bit concerning for me. I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to get your hands on this because this really has only just been released, but it's sold out absolutely everywhere. And when I went into Boots to pick up mine, it was the last one left. I could lick this off my lips all day. I have tried all of the new products, or at least the ones I can get my hands on, so that you don't have to buy them and try them all. I'm going to tell you in this video which ones I believe are definitely worth your money. Some of these products have completely blown me away. Completely. First up, we've got a new product from Emma Lewisham. Now, I came across Emma Lewisham in Space NK. It intrigued me. I wanted to try it. It is the most beautiful product I have tried in a very, very long time. It is pricey, but if you have some money to invest in your skincare and you have dry skin, you can thank me later. This is the Supernatural Vital Face Elixir. This serum targets fine lines, uneven tone and dullness. It visibly firms, plumps and smooths the skin out. It is infused with 24 karat gold. I know what you're gonna say. This is very gimmicky. It's also got a lot of peptides in here with hyaluronic acid. It's got a few oils in there as well. This melts into the skin. It is silky soft. I apply this in the morning and I apply this in the evening, and it is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I never buy skincare this pricey. Ever. I mean, ever. And once this is gone, I've got a feeling I am going to have to go back down to Space NK and pick another one up. That is how beautiful this is. And I get sent stuff all the time. I don't really need to go out and buy products, but this is a must. I love it. I'm doing more Emma Lewisham. I also picked up this cleansing oil. This is the Illuminating Oil Face Cleanser. Now, the reason I am putting this in this video, because this is also pricey for a cleanser. And I've always said to everybody, if you don't have money to invest, don't spend a lot of money on a cleanser. I stand by that wholeheartedly. However, if you have dry skin and you do have the money to invest, it doesn't need to go to anything else, then this is a find. Honestly, oh my goodness. So this is why I love it so much. Not only does it have loads of beautiful, hydrating and nourishing oils in here, it also is a one-stop shop. So for me, who has dry skin, I am a double cleanse girl all the way. However, I am friends with Dr. Sam. I'll go into Dr. Sam in just a moment, and we don't agree on everything, but she has some really nice products. The one thing we've never really agreed on is the fact that I like to double cleanse, and Dr. Sam doesn't think that it is necessary to double cleanse. In fact, she thinks it's detrimental to the skin. So I have been trying to find a cleanser that will remove absolutely everything in one go without the need for a second cleanse. Also, I like an oil cleanser. I also like a balm cleanser, and finding an oil cleanser or a balm cleanser that doesn't leave a little bit of a residue on there, or that you feel doesn't really clean the skin enough, is very hard to find. So now I am only single cleansing in the evening. My skin is thriving, and this is just, I mean, if you have dry skin and you've got money to invest, again, I'm saying this over and over again. Oh my goodness. Moving on to Dr. Sam's, we have a new arrival, and it is fantastic. If you are into your active ingredients, if you are into skincare that is going to get down to business immediately, Dr. Sam's is the place that I would always send you to first. This is the Dr. Sam's Flawless Brightly Pro Serum. Now, I'm a big fan of the Flawless Brightly serum. It has azelaic acid in there, which is a key ingredient for really brightening the skin and also calming the skin, getting rid of any surface redness, any discomfort on the skin. It's just very, very soothing, but does a great job at evening the skin tone at the same time. So this little fella is just as good as the Brightly Pro, but it also has an added punch of another active ingredient that is going to be slightly more aggressive but still gentle at bringing down that pigmentation, really targeting uneven skin, dark spots, sunspots, acne spots, all of those little marks that we don't like on our skin. It will target all of those. So I always think that we focus way too much on fine lines and wrinkles. I don't think fine lines and wrinkles are the main thing on our faces and bodies that actually look aging. If you're wanting to look a little bit younger, target that pigmentation. If you have a more even skin tone, you're automatically going to look younger and fresher. And that's what this does. Now, the one negative I will say about this, and it's not really a negative, but it's something that I've found. This is water-based, and a lot of the products that I use in my skincare are oil-based, and this doesn't mix well with the oil-based things. So I try to use this on its own or with other water-based products. Otherwise, this pills a little bit, and it's not going to do the job that you want it to do if it's pilling all over the place. So yeah, I absolutely love this. It's more of a cream for me than a serum, but yeah, it's very lightweight, it's very comfortable on the skin. It is not gritty at all, which is very difficult to do with an azelaic acid formula. So, you know, very good Dr. Sam for doing that. I love it. Absolutely love it. Great if you have pigmentation. Go get yourself some. We're going into the skincare / makeup hybrids next. So I've got a couple to share with you. One I've spoken about loads before, so I'm going to be very, very quick. But this first one, I think I've only mentioned over on my other platform. This is from OneSkin, and it's the OS1 Lip SPF. Now, I have mentioned this on here before in the clear version when it was first released, because I do love a lip SPF. Lip SPFs, we just can't forget our lips in the ordinary everyday, but also especially when we are in full sunlight, on holiday, sunbathing, if you will, out in the middle of the sea, whatever you're doing on holiday, this is an absolutely fantastic product to have with you in your beach bag. And if you also like to add a little flush of colour to the lips while you're on holiday, and I know my mum does, and she absolutely loves this shade. This is in the shade Bare Blush, and it is beautiful. It is not too punchy, so you're not going to look like you've got no makeup on and then all of a sudden you've made, you know, an effort with your lips. This looks very, very natural. It's got a bit of a sheen to it, but it does dry down. It doesn't last ages and ages and ages, so you are going to have to reapply this as with any other SPF while you're away on holiday. But yeah, this is a great one. It doesn't feel chalky or drying on the lips. It doesn't go bitty. It doesn't make my lips drier than they usually are. I mean, it is an SPF first and foremost, but this is really quite a hydrating formula and a beautiful shade at that. Not only is this going to protect your lips from the sun, however, it also has that OS1 peptide in there, so it's going to get to work refining those fine lines, wrinkles, texture, crepiness that you have on your lips. This will try and rewind the clock whilst you're wearing it. The last makeup / skincare hybrid I'm going to mention in this video, again, is one that I've spoken about loads. This is the IT Cosmetics Do It All Sheer Tint Face Balm. Absolutely love this. My mum absolutely loves this. I don't know anybody that doesn't absolutely love this. If you're not into a bit of a sheen, quite a shininess on the surface of the skin, you are going to need to powder this in place. But as you can see, this is heavily heavily used already, and yeah, I love it. These shades are off, so please be warned. All the shades run warm. So if you are neutral, you need to go for cool. And if you are cool, I'm not sure you'll find your shade unless you can get away with something that looks a little bit more neutral on you. So that is the only negative I've found with this product, but it's definitely a love. I did a video recently where I compared the brand new L'Oreal Tinted Balm infused with hyaluronic acid with the IT Cosmetics Do It All skin tint. So the one thing I didn't say in that video, because this is definitely worth the money. Yes, gram for gram, this is more expensive than the IT Cosmetics, but it is different. So I do believe this is going to last for just as long, because I use more of the IT Cosmetics on a daily basis than I use of this, because this is more hard pressed. The consistency is the thing that is most different. Now, if you saw my review on the Laura Mercier, what is this called? Tinted Blur Balm, absolutely love this. It is gorgeous. It is a balm, but it is more mattifying than shiny. And I think that is going to suit far more people than you're aware of, because so many people stay away from cream-based products, whereas this is more of a putty. I wouldn't say this is a cream. It's a very dry cream, if you want to call it a cream. But yeah, I think a lot of people stay away from cream products because they think they're just going to slide off their face. This one does not. The IT Cosmetics doesn't either if you powder it in place. But if you think you're going to like this, or if you've already tried the Laura Mercier Tinted Balm, then the L'Oreal Tinted Balm is in between in consistency the Laura Mercier and the IT Cosmetics. So it's slightly drier than the IT Cosmetics, but it's not as dry as the Laura Mercier. And the Laura Mercier is matte, but this definitely has more of a radiant sheen to it. So love both of these formulas, but I just wanted to point that out just in case anybody was interested in that fact and really didn't know which one to go for. They are all worth it, by the way. I have heard reports that people have already hit pan after a matter of a week from using the Laura Mercier. I personally haven't yet, but I know a lot of people that have. I don't know whether that's because we're using too much or whether you don't get enough in this, but time will tell. I will update you when I hit pan myself. There is another foundation that I've tried that I am super impressed with. I've been wearing this for the last 3 days now. I actually went out with my mum to Meadowhall yesterday, and when we'd had a full-on busy day, I said to her, "What do you think my skin looks like?" And she said, "Oh, it's really, really nice. What is it?" And it's this. It's the Lancome Teint-Idole Ultra Wear Shape Stick. This is the complexion stick, and it's in the shade 210, which I've got to say is absolutely perfect for me. It's a really nice neutral shade. Now, there is a negative to this. Very similarly to the Laura Mercier Tinted Balm, I'm going through this rather quickly. A lot quicker than I go through most cream stick products. So yeah, I've used a lot in 3 days, so that is a little bit concerning for me, but the finish on the skin is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I was going to say to die for, then I was also going to say glorious. It just got caught up in my brain. Really nice. I am going to mention this next product. However, there is a big however. I'm not sure whether you're going to be able to get your hands on this, because this really has only just been released, but it's sold out absolutely everywhere. And when I went into Boots to pick up mine, it was the last one left. So you may have to root around a few places to be able to get this, but I highly recommend it. If you are into neutrals, if you are into that everyday look where you have a palette and you can create so many different neutral looks, so many different everyday looks, but you can also zhuzh it up for the evening as well and look really sultry, very classy, very sexy. This is just to die for. Absolutely beautiful. This is the Couture Eye Palette. There are 9 pans in here, and they are all beautiful. Now, I will say one thing, even though I do think this is definitely well worth the money, and this is going to be my new favourite. I know for a fact this is going to be top drawer level, and I will probably end up taking this on holiday with me, because the amount of, I mean, you can just create a different look every single day, but still nice and neutral, a little boring, which is what I specialise in. Especially on holiday, effortless to create a look. This will be coming with me. I know this will be coming with me. So I will point out one negative. I have found that the matte shadows are quite powdery, which I don't think they normally are in my other couture palettes. So this is a new thing for me. I may have got that completely wrong. These are quite high pressed, but they don't take any time at all to pick up the pigment. So one dot in the pan is all you're going to need, and then still you're going to need to knock some off your brush, because these are really, really pigmented. Almost like pressed pigments. I'm not quite sure if they are pressed pigments, but they are beautiful. Really easy to blend. I have this on my eyes today. I also wore this the other day in a video as well. They didn't know whether there was going to be any more in Boots, so I do not have an answer for you whether they're going to be restocked. I hope that they will, because I mean, more people need to get their hands on this. It is divine. This next one isn't a new product. In fact, I believe this has been around for some time, but I missed it. I completely missed it. And it's right up my street. I have no idea why this didn't catch my eye. It's from Prada, and it is the Prada Reflection. So this is a lip product. I don't know whether Reflection is the actual shade that I've got, but no, I think it's Banana. I think Banana is the shade. So I bought this when I was with my mum the other day, and my mum was like, "You're gonna put that on your lips? It's yellow." Aha! But it has a goldy fleck to it, which reminds me of the Sunlust lip gloss by Tom Ford. It is so lovely. It adds a bit of a sheen to the lips and makes your lips look plumper, whilst also giving you that penicillin banana flavour we all grew up with as children. I could lick this off my lips all day. Luckily, it does last a long time. It's not thick and sticky, it is quite smooth, but you are going to have to reapply throughout the day considerably if you do as much licking of the lips as me. I can't get enough. This is a newbie though, and also from Prada. This is what I went in to buy when I found the Prada Reflection. This is the Prada Touch Cream to Powder colour. Now I've gone for the shade Dahlia, or Dahlia, however you want to pronounce it. So I'm gonna mention the shade range, which is beautiful, absolutely stunning. It doesn't transfer the same to the cheek as it is in the pan, I don't think. So there is one called Peach, which you would think I would immediately gravitate towards because I love peachy shades, but that's more corally on the skin, and I'm not keen on a coral on my skin, so I've gone for this shade, which is a really nice warm pink and very, very flattering on my skin. It's a little bit of a cream product, so it's putty-ish. I don't like to pick this up with my finger. I like to pick this up with a brush, which is why mine's a little messy. But yeah, it's very, very nice and doesn't leave too much of a sheen. I'm like trying to completely dislocate my hand to show you the swatch there. That was completely unnecessary. I could just go like this. It doesn't leave a sheen on the cheek. The sheen that you can see is from the foundation that I've got on today. It is more of a mattifying product with it being cream to powder. It blends out superbly well. This is one of those products that I generally stay away from because I'm not really into cream to powder products. They tend to look dull on my skin and they tend to be a little patchy. This is not patchy in the slightest. And so effortless to apply, also effortless to build up. I absolutely adore it. And yeah, top drawer. Definitely top drawer. Next up, we have a product from Natasha Denona, which I actually tried out in a Get Ready With Me. This is the Natasha Denona High Glam Brightener, and I didn't really know how to take this when I first applied it. It has exactly the same smoothness of texture as the High Glam Concealer. Very, very pigmented, so you need a very small amount. And I thought I might have got the wrong shade in the previous video, and I haven't. So this is definitely the shade that I need. It's the shade B2. The shade B3 would probably be a little bit too deep for me. This is for the purpose of brightening. It does cancel out some dark circles a little bit, but it seriously, I mean, just look at my under eyes. They are super, super brightened today. If you don't like that look, then this is definitely not going to be for you, because that is really the sole purpose of this product, is to cover a little bit, but seriously brighten. The people that are going to have issues with this are the people with really warm undertones. If you have a really warm undertone, then these sorts of cool tone products, and they are cool tone, are going to make your under eyes look a little bit grey. Now, I am on the border of this. I do feel like sometimes my under eyes look a little bit grey with this on if all I have on is this product and I don't cover it over with a little bit of bronzer or a little bit of blush or another concealer. However, after multiple uses, I really enjoy this, and it definitely works to brighten and lighten. So if that is your thing, then this is worth it. I would go into store and try and get your shade in store, however, because if you are like me and you like a warmer colour corrector or brightener, it's not going to be for you. So I am going to mention the Natasha Denona High Glam Setting Powder. However, I'm not 100% about this yet. So I've just applied this before I've started this section on this side of my face. And I've got to say, it is revolutionary when you first apply it. So I have no powder on this side of my face, but I do have powder on this side of my face. Now, the things that I love about this, it doesn't look like powder. It seriously smooths, airbrushes, slightly mattifies the skin. It's also waterproof and sweat resistant, so really like that. Now, the reason I'm umming and ahhing about this product is I've got a feeling that by the time this section is over, this side of my face will look like this side of my face, because the airbrushing and blurring effect doesn't last for very long. So if you are wanting all day setting and matteness, I don't think you're going to like this. I think this is going to go a little bit shiny for you throughout the day. Maybe it's because I've been using it with products that are too shiny. I'm not quite sure. Please have your say if you've tried this and let everybody know your experiences in the comment section. But I am slightly on the fence at the moment. We'll see what my skin looks like at the end of the video, because it takes me hours to film this. We'll see what it looks like. Another thing I want to mention is that I put this under my eyes this morning for the first time. It wasn't a good look. I had to remove it and put my Ride or Die powder underneath my eyes. So I don't think this is for the under eyes, but you know, tell me I'm wrong in the comment section if you really do think this is a triumph under the eye. Let everybody know. Now, these last two products aren't new, but they are worth mentioning. I did a full face of Avon the other day, which was, I think everybody in the comments section thought it was so funny. It wasn't funny to me at the time. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it up here for you. It's quite comical. I wanted to mention two products. The video did not go well. If you are after comedy value, definitely go and watch it. It did not go well at all. I didn't like a lot of the products that I tried. These two products are the exception, and they've lived in my top drawer ever since, and I've used them in every single video ever since as well. So that says a lot about how much I like these. This is the Avon bronzing powder in the shade, what shade is this? Sunkissed. This is in the shade Sunkissed. It is a dry pressed powder. It is very hard pressed. So if you are afraid of bronzer, if you are very, very cool toned, or you hate an orange bronzer, or you're frightened of it making you look muddy, you're frightened of it not blending out properly, you don't need to be scared of this powder, because you don't pick up a lot on your brush, but it's very easy to build. It's a beautiful shade. It's more of a pinky undertone, so no hint of orange whatsoever, but there is a tiny hint of warmth, which is perfect for those summer months if you have a skin tone like mine. It's not the best packaging. It doesn't shut properly. I mean, what's going on there? I've no idea, but never mind the packaging. The actual product that's inside this is stunning. It's an absolute stunner and I love it. But there is another one. This mascara has not been off my eyelashes since doing that video, other than my Get Ready With Me that I did the other day, where I used one from Maybelline, which, you know, was okay, but I didn't really love it. This I love, and I need to pick my mum one up because I've got a feeling she's going to really like this as well. It's very quick to apply, which is why I think my mum is going to love this so much. It's very black. It really does lengthen and also volumize, and that is the kicker for me. It's a great volumizing mascara. It also doesn't create those little bubbles on the end or flake or smudge throughout the day, which is a massive issue that I have with a lot of other mascaras. And I love the wand. The wand is magnificent. It's so, so useful. So it's got those little flicks on the end of the brush as well as the bristles at the edges, so it's very easy to not only get the product in the top lashes, but it's also very easy to get a very fine layer of this on the bottom lashes as well. If you don't like as much mascara on your bottom lashes like me, it's a great product, but very easy to build. Again, I have this on today. I absolutely love it. And this is 2 coats and it was effortless. It took no time at all. So I think that's it. Hopefully that's it. I don't think I've forgotten anything. They are all of the new products that I've been trying that I feel are definitely worth your money. Obviously, these aren't going to be for everybody. You have to assess your skin tone, really think about what I've said in the video to see whether you feel this is actually going to be a product for you, because obviously skin tone plays a huge part on whether different products are going to work for you or not, but they all are beautiful on me. Now let's have a look at the skin here, the powder. So this side of my face definitely got a little bit shinier throughout this video, but this one is also shiny again. Now, not as shiny, but it's still shiny. Do you see what I mean? It doesn't last very long. That airbrushing and smoothing effect just doesn't, it's just not strong enough. So I will try it with a more matte foundation next week and give you a bit of an update, but at the moment I'm on the fence, which is a shame. It's a real shame. Anyway, I really hope you found this video helpful. Please let me know what you've thought about it in the comment section. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell and give this video a share before you leave. It really, really helps my channel out, so thank you to everybody that shares my videos around to their friends and family. Hope to see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.